and welcome to the webinar. If you have any questions on the webinar, please do feel free to type them in into the questions box and we will answer these as we go. So this webinar is about confirming and cancelling treatment plans. So we have got a webinar recording on how to set up a treatment plan. And that is available on our website in the webinars section. I will run through it briefly now with you. So in your COWS head, daily tasks and action scheduler, this is where you can find your treatment plans and where you can set them up. So if we go into treatment plans, you can see we've got two treatment plans here, one for chronic mastitis. Clicking on the plus sign will show us what is in that treatment plan. So we've got 5 days worth of antibiotics for chronic mastitis, and that medicine's Tetradelta. We can see how many tubes each day the animal will receive. So if we open this treatment plan up, just going to double click on it. You have got the new button down here where you can create a new treatment plan. So we've entered this description for this treatment plan, chronic mastitis. The date of entry, that's the date that you want the treatment plan to start. So if I'm backdating animals onto a treatment plan and I'm creating the treatment plan today, I would need to change that date of entry to before I intend to use it. So I would, if I'm using it for animals from last week, I would probably change that date to the beginning of the month, last month. And then click next. And now you need to set a trigger. And we're setting the trigger on this mastitis one based on a health event of chronic mastitis. And then you can select the animal status that would be applicable for this treatment plan. I've just got them all selected at the minute. And then next again. And then you need to enter the health event that would trigger this treatment plan to become available to use. So here we've got chronic mastitis, and if, for example, I wanted a treatment plan for lameness, I would then put lameness in the health event. But if I'm putting a health event of lameness against an animal, that won't trigger this specific treatment plan we've got here, because that's only going to be triggered by the following health event in the above field. In the section here, treatment and events, this is where you enter each treatment that the animal will be getting on that treatment plan. So here I've entered 5 days worth of antibiotics. Day 0 is today, and then tomorrow's day 1, and so on. And you can take away lines of treatment if you have entered incorrectly, or if you wanted to edit a treatment plan. And you can also add a new line, or you can just do repeat next day if they're getting the same treatment for consecutive days, and that will just copy the above line. So we've got a treatment of antibiotics there, and again you can select the square there with the dots to select the relevant treatment type, and then the medicine, which I've chosen just by clicking the square again and selecting the relevant medicine. The amount, you can just adjust that as required. Whether they receive the medicine in the morning or evening, the milk and meat withdrawal, the application method, which is a drop down, and then important if you're using from your own stock to make sure that this is ticked. If it's not ticked, it won't calculate this treatment plan usage out of your medicine stock. And then pressing finish will then save that as a treatment plan. So to use that treatment plan against an animal, if I go to my cow's head, daily tasks and daily events, I can then find an animal that I want to put on that treatment plan. It's a health event, which is the trigger of my treatment plan. I'm going to put it on for today. And then in the health section, I would then select the chronic mastitis. If I were to select acute, that treatment plan won't be available because we have got chronic mastitis in there. You can select the quarter that you want the medicine to be located, press next, and now my treatment plan is available to use. Next again, and it's just going to show me that today, day 0, they'll be getting the tetradelta, and then they'll have the course of medicine there, which is daily, and you can just double check that you're happy with everything here, and then press finish. Before you press finish, just bear in mind that this medicine here on the following days, that won't automatically be allocated to those animals. You need to go in and confirm that you've given the animals that medicine, and I'll show you that on the next step. Is best if you do it in the morning, and the reason that you need to confirm that manually is because something may change, the animal may die, or you don't need to give them that medicine the next day. So it is a manual confirmation that you need to put against those treatments there. So if I were to press finish now, it's given the animal that medicine, it's told us our milk and meat withdrawal, and it's asking us what batch we want to use. So we've only got one batch on this system here, so I'm going to press OK. And now that animal is on the treatment plan. So tomorrow I would need to go in to confirm that I've given the animal the next tetradelta. And to do that, if you go batch entry and health batch entry and confirm treatments, you can narrow it down by treatment plan and then selecting per plan. So if you're treating all the dry cows, you can select that treatment plan. And then if you're going to go and do all the chronic mastitis, you can select that one and then press next. And now it's showing me all the animals that are due to have their tetradelta today. So all of these are on a treatment plan. All of these are due to have a tube of tetradelta, and they're all selected. So if I've not treated one in particular, I can untick that one and then just simply press finish. It'll ask you what batch you want to use. Finish again, and now those animals have had their medicine allocated against them. It will come up in the animal record in the health and treatments, and also it will calculate out of your medicine usage report. So if we go into health and treatments, medicine usage report, we can now see today that those animals have received their 1 tube of tetradelta. And if we go in against this animal here, it's on a 5-day treatment plan, starting on the 14th. We've just given it today's dose, and then tomorrow we would just go in and confirm again tomorrow's dose, and then this will just appear as it is here with the days as I allocate the medicine. So if you have got an animal on a treatment plan and they no longer need to be on that treatment plan, you can go and cancel them off of it. So cow's head, daily tasks, daily events. If you go into your batch entry again and health batch entry, you have a cancel schedule option here. So it gives you a brief description over here at the top in the yellow as to what cancel schedule entails, and then action scheduler, and you can select the chronic mastitis, for example, there. So that's going to bring back all the animals that are scheduled to go on to chronic mastitis. Next, and then all the animals are here. And again, you can select the ones that you don't want on that schedule and to cancel them off, and then press finish, and that will remove them. So if we go into batch entry again, health batch entry, cancel schedule, chronic mastitis, and next, our list is now smaller because we've already cancelled those animals off of that schedule. With the treatment plans, you can get them to appear on the tasks bar. If you want to get a notification of animals that are due treatments, they can appear on your tasks bar. If you require help setting up a treatment plan, do give our help desk a call. We're more than happy to help you set those up. Or if you just want a peace of mind that you're doing it correctly, we can watch you while you set that up. That's absolutely fine. The webinar on setting up a treatment plan, again, it is on our website, and the recording of this webinar will be sent to you tomorrow. If there are any questions, do feel free to type them in now, and we can have a look and answer some of those as they come in.